you don't have an account, you are looking to build your business on Instagram and you're starting from zero, this is for you. To start, you want to either create a business or creator account. You do not get the metrics or insights that you need from a personal account. And if you've heard any myths saying that you get better reach with a personal account, you do not. You need to create an account that is either a business account or a creator account on Instagram if you are running a business on Instagram. The next thing you need to do is look up the handle that you want to use. There's a great website called Name Checker. This will show you what names are available not only on Instagram but other platforms that you want to have a presence on right now, or maybe thinking you want to have a presence on later. My suggestion, grab your handle on all the channels that are popular at the time. The reason being, you don't know what is going to be popular next year or trending a couple of years from now, and it's best to go ahead and have your name. Try to use just words, not a bunch of numbers, not underscores or dots. Those types of handle names look sketchy to people. People may think that they are bots. If you're creating a personal brand, put your name in there. Like mine is at Ginger Star Borden. That's my full name. Another fantastic usage for your handle on Instagram is to use a niche word like marketing ginger or something like that to include your niche in with your handle. Optimize your bio. So start with your profile picture. People connect better with faces. Start with your profile picture being an image of you as the face of your brand. Even if you are part of a big corporation, look at Apple and Steve Jobs. He was still the face of the brand, even though Apple is this huge organization. We remember faces, not logos and all of these other things. You have an image as the profile picture, then you have your first name as the first part of the name field. Make sure the name field also has your keywords. What this does is when people come back to your profile, they see your face, they see your name, and immediately they feel like they've been introduced into your community, into your world. It's like saying, "Hi, I'm Ginger. Glad that you're here," or something like that. Don't forget to add your call to action in your bio. If you are just starting out on Instagram, you may or may not have an offer yet, and that's absolutely fine. There's a few options for having a call to action that does not necessarily point to an offer. Follow for daily tips on your niche topic, but you want to have a call to action there because you don't know when somebody is going to see your profile, have that immediate connection with you, and want to take a next step with you. Let's say you have 0 followers on Instagram, all the way up to 1,000 followers. Your strategy and your focus is going to be on grabbing attention, creating relationships, growing your community with people who are already in your niche. That is your big focus. People often say that the first 1,000 followers are the hardest to get. The reason for that is because they are trying to attract everybody. You really, in that first 1,000 followers, you really want to focus on building a solid community of like-minded people, not trying to sell to them. I'm not saying you don't sell, but when you are looking to grow a community on Instagram, you are looking to attract people that you can actually sell to. So from that 0 to 1,000 followers, focus on creating connections, networking, and getting noticed in your niche communities. You need to start by engaging with your larger niche communities. You want to not just say great post or very useful or things like that. You want to be conversational. When you are engaging with these larger accounts, you're not doing it for them necessarily. Yes, that is helping them. However, when you do it right, it will also help you become more visible in your niche community. So when you post a comment that is conversational. Be one of the first people to try to comment on that larger creator's post. It puts you at the top. If there's 1,000 comments on a larger creator's post and you are a new creator commenting on their post, you're gonna fall way down at the bottom. So you want to be at the up at the top. So turn on post notifications for those larger industry leader accounts so that you are one of the first to leave your comment. Also focus on getting your comments pinned. Creators can pin 3 comments on each post. What this does is it builds your authority. It makes you stand out. People become curious as to who you are. They want to come back and check out your account. Then, as people start to comment in your community, make sure that you reply to each comment. And right now, when you are just growing, you want to reciprocate conversation, comments with the people who comment on your post. So if somebody comments on your post, you go back to their page on Instagram and you comment on their last post. That's reciprocity. So as you are growing from that 0 to 1,000 followers, this becomes something that is algorithm proof. You are creating this relationship on Instagram with these people. Not only are you creating a person-to-person bond with them, but you are telling the algorithms that you have a relationship with this person. That is going to push your content to them the next time you post. Now, for your first 0 to 1,000 followers in regards to your content, think savable content. You want to create content that's actionable, that relates and resonates based on the content pillars that you built from your market research that you did when you were clarifying. Think of simple type of content like lists, hacks, myths, tools, any type of content that is going to help your audience with those small wins. Now, when you graduate from 0 to 1,000 followers to 1,000 to 10,000 followers, you need to focus more on strengthening your relationships with your community, creating loyalty within your community. The more people who stay, the more people who continue following you, the more opportunities you will have with these people later. You also need to focus on strengthening your content. You have done some posts, you've seen sort of what is working and what is not. So from here, you want to take your content and make it better. Work on your hooks. Work on better calls to action. So as your account grows, you start to narrow your focus and simplify things a little bit better. So from 1,000 to 10,000 followers, look back on some of your old posts and repurpose them. That doesn't mean repost them. That means looking at them and based on what you have learned, based on the comments that you see under that post, people will give you some fantastic tips and advice for improving your content. Just read their comments, see what they're saying, see what questions people ask. Did it make sense to them? If not, what were they asking about that you can improve on in the post for next time? So from 1,000 to 10,000 followers, your big focus is working on improving and strengthening relationships, improving and strengthening your content and your capabilities on Instagram. The next phase is when you get from 10,000 followers to 100,000 followers. You will be focusing more now on your impact with your brand, not as much on growth, but on the impact that you are making with the followers that you've already attracted so that you attract more like-minded followers to your community. To do this, when it comes to your engagement, you will want to continue engaging with the people who comment on your posts. You'll want to continue to reciprocate engagement with the community that you have built. However, you will not reciprocate every single comment. You'll find that you just don't have time to do that. You'll have to be more focused on engaging with people who are benefiting your community, people who are like-minded, people who you've built relationships with, your super fans, your prospects, people in your community that you want a deeper connection with, a deeper relationship with. You'll also notice that when you get to this point, you'll need to focus more on nurturing the relationships with your audience as well as converting people in your audience. Not that you don't do these all throughout your growth process, but in this phase, you'll find that you do this a bit more because you have grown to this level, you have established your authority, you've established your following, and you have built a community of like-minded people that are looking for this type of content from you. As always, don't stop experimenting with your content. Make sure that you are trying out different things for your audience so that they don't get bored with your content, and have fun while you're doing it.